Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. I'm just gonna jump right into this. Alright, this is your first time tuning in. Welcome. Thank you. I thank you for being here. Just look. Y'all are getting disrespectful. Okay? Most of the time when the creator is allowing me to see and hear certain things into the realm, I know who it is. Like, there's a lot of times, like, I know who it is. Like, if I know the person, because sometimes, we get attacked by strangers a lot. There are people who know who we are and we don't know who they are, right? But I heard, and I got this download around 3 a.m. So apparently y'all are like being disrespectful, and you are saying something to the effect of like, if my gifts are real, then tell me about this dick or something like that. Like, tell me about my dick size, my big dick, or some shit like that. So the creator is mad funny. So we're gonna do a topic about the micro penis, okay? Because that's actually a real medical term that's used to describe a condition where there is a hormonal defect that causes the penis to not grow. Okay, so if you want to be funny, we will always turn it into a situation, right? First of all, you cannot sexualize this channel. You cannot sexualize this podcast, all right? That's not what we're doing. We've had several conversations about sex, actually, in different facets, okay? Just recently, we had a conversation about, what was it? Something to the effect of sex, right? Just sex in itself and how it's not a bad thing. And we've had several conversations about how it is a bridge, right, that connects the spiritual to the physical. How do we all get here? Via sex, right? And obviously through the womb and all that good stuff, right? We've had several conversations. So let's just first keep in mind that's what's going on, okay? We explore everything spiritual. Sex is a very spiritual thing. So we are aware because we are high vibrational, right? I'm assuming if you are a part of the core audience, you are either high in vibration or you're a spectator. It's just one of the two. It's not really, too many ways to cut that. So if you feel that you want to be a part of adding to the energy, because it's not just me that comes up with this, topic. The creator tells me what to discuss, and a lot of it has a lot to do with y'all once again, right? I'm not the only person in this dimension by myself. We're all here together. So that's another aspect, okay, that we need to take into consideration. You have to understand that as you age, I would think you would know that your spirit is becoming more wise if you are consciously investing in upgrading it. It doesn't just happen, okay? And there is a level of immaturity that, I can just speak to when I'm addressing this, because I don't really have, I don't understand why you would be even saying that. That's very disrespectful, and stop playing on my top like that. All right, so boys inherit majority of their genes from their moms, just like women do, right? All of us do. We have more of our mom's genes. That's common knowledge, okay? But it's a fun fact, okay? And the condition is actually called fetal testosterone deficiency, okay? And no, you cannot masturbate to make your penis bigger. We know that there's like this belief that people, I don't know, some weird conception people have, and they feel like you can masturbate and it makes your penis grow. That's false. Even so far, they haven't really found anything like study wise that's showing that there is a correlation, a positive one anyway. So that is a misconception because of the hormones, the testosterone hormone. There is some activity that occurs when you masturbate, but it doesn't lead to growth, okay, per se. It's hormones and genetics, okay, have a lot to do with the size of the penis. So there are also developmental issues that can occur during puberty, right? That's one of the things. Hypogonadism. You can look this stuff up. It's just Google. That's what I do. I keep telling y'all all this stuff we can Google, and we just relate it to the spiritual aspect, right? Because we know that this realm exists. Some of us are more in tune. Some of us believe in it. Some of us really don't think it's real. They don't see the significance. So it just depends on where you are in your journey. But there are a lot of different conditions, actually. I was surprised to see the amount of reasons why people have, like a smaller penis, okay? Now, because sex is such a tool of manipulation, to make a comment like that and to hear that in the realm for the creator to allow me to hear that, for him to reveal that to me is disappointing, because it's like we live in a world that is highly sexual, right? We care about people's sexuality. We are very open. It's very easy to get access to any kind of sex you want. You probably don't even really need money for it, right? You don't have to do some magical thing. It's not rare, okay? It's just like out in our face, and it's at the forefront of our minds that everything is just sex. This is a highly sexual environment that we're in right now, and it's disgusting. Honestly, we all need sex, right? We all get here, well, majority of us, and today anyway, get here through sex. We all understand what sex is and what the things that are associated with it are and what they're comprised of. So to have that type of comment when you can see that there is very much a spiritual thing going on, and to put that type of energy in the ethers is just chaotic. That's a very chaotic energy. Like, I don't do cards, and because a lot of people do that. They use candles and stuff like that. And I don't have anything to say about that. I just don't do that, right? But we all get our communication a different way. And some of us utilize those things to be more precise, to whatever, and I'm saying we because I'm saying the spiritual community. There are good people who do things, and again, I don't do any of that stuff. I don't go to the graveyard. I don't do none of it, okay? But this whole idea of us having to even have a conversation like this is letting me know that we are far from where we need to be spiritually, because your understanding of sex needs to evolve, okay? If you are making a comment like that, the way you perceive sex in itself, like, you need to shift that. You need to get your mind right. You, for real. Like, ask God to cleanse you or show you whatever you need to see, because it's sick. I think a lot of us have trauma that is related to sex, and I think that within itself is where we are right now. And I think that's a whole different segment, and I think we will actually do a part 2 on that, because we've made this shift and because there is so much trauma that is connected to self and to sex. We are literally trying to heal, and I think it's like in unconscious way of our attempt to understand ourselves outside of that trauma. And I don't have all the answers, right? I'm just saying that's what it looks like when you step outside of it and you really put everything together in just one big pot, because everything is broken down, right? You have some people that get molested, you have some people that are virgins, you have some people that got sold, you have some people that only had one partner, you had, they were beat, you have people that witnessed their parents have domestic disputes. There's different things, all types of things, people that are battling with the same-sex spirit. These are all traumas that are connected to sex, and it's only trauma if you don't understand it, right? If you understand it, you can kind of cage it, heal it, address it however or whenever you feel necessary, and keep it moving, right? But when you suppress it now and you just keep going through your daily life without understanding how it's impacting you in your very life, then it is impacting you. And you may feel like, no, it's not affecting me. It doesn't affect me. This is fine. I am who I am. I'm over it. If you are saying that without ever addressing it, without ever healing it, it is. You just don't realize because you are functioning every day and you've suppressed it so much that you've gotten to know yourself with the trauma. Okay? And again, we all deal with trauma differently. We all grieve differently. We all forgive differently. Nobody has the same, route and journey that they take to healing, right? Whatever works for you, but I'm saying just use that and try to start navigating, understanding whatever issues you may have that are related to sex. So I feel that this conversation is letting me know that whoever made that comment, I hope that you will listen to this as well, because it's bothersome and worrisome to think that we would even address a person who's having a spiritual conversation with that type of energy. Not even what you saying out your mouth. I mean, you're a man, whatever, that's cool. But I'm saying actually, for real, why would you even be coming with that energy? You would, at the very least, be accepted if you at least tried to match the energy. Goddamn, you don't have to assert yourself in a position because that's low level, right? That's you are already going down saying that my mindset is solely based on sex. And as a man, that's disgraceful, because how do you build your kingdom? Just worried about your Peter Wagger and using your sword all throughout life and your wand. You can't build a kingdom using your penis. You cannot. So I'm just saying, as a woman, I respect you enough as a person, whoever you are, for you to honestly, I love you either way, right? It's not my job to hate you or anything like that. But I will definitely say, you need to figure out what your relationship is with yourself, for real. And you need to be comfortable with who you are sexually and whatever traumas you've had. If you're not going to address it, don't spew that out and put that on to other people. Don't put your poison on other people, because we all have traumas that we're trying to work through, and it's unfair to give somebody else your issues when they already have their own. You dig me? All right, but I'm gonna end it here. I do love y'all. I hope y'all have been enjoying your weeks. I hope all is well. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping in your own tea, because it's most definitely free. Love y'all.